Welcome to this episode of Gamezone TV. We chat to Quinton from Gioteck at the MK, that AMWeb, about the impact that the Gioteck Range is going to have on the South African market. Plus, we've got a great new insert where Nick reviews games.
Like a noob.
Like a noob. It's interesting.
It's gonna be pretty special. I've lined up something pretty sweet, I think, this week.
He thinks he knows how to review. He thinks he knows games.
Well, it's not so much about whether I think it or not. It's just the fact that I know what I'm talking about.
Just because you've edited the show up until this point doesn't mean you know anything about games.
I've watched like 16 trailers, like in the time I've worked here, or possibly even more, Grant. So I think I know what I'm talking about, a bit more than you might, even.
Point taken.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the news on Gamezone TV.
This week I did a piece on the future of games and where games is going as an industry. The three top things that I highlighted that I think that the game industry might be going towards, and this is up to you guys as well to intersect. I'm no Michael Pachter, so like I make a lot of mistakes, but is visors, the visor system that Sony developed that you can put over your head, which kind of increases the immersiveness of the experience. Console TVs, a television with a console built in, because chipsets are getting smaller. People are requiring less of their next generation consoles. I don't know if you've noticed with the Wii U being launched. And finally, cloud computing. If things do require less from a hardware perspective, maybe it would be better to stream them, and then we can get that service better later. We have faster graphics and stuff. What do you think? Am I crazy, or am I missing out on something? Let us know in the comments below. Desmond Chris put together a great article listing all the GFK stats in South Africa. That is all the top 5 selling games based on platform for every single platform. Now, you can check out the article to see what they are. It's very interesting to see what games sell in South Africa, especially during May, but we're going to be going through every single platform now, here and now, telling you the number one. The top selling PSP or PlayStation Slim game this month was Need for Speed Most Wanted on PSP. The top selling DS game was New Super Mario Bros. DS. The top selling Wii game was Wii Sports. The top selling Xbox game was Kinect Star Wars. What are people thinking? The top selling PlayStation 3 game was Gran Turismo 5. The top selling PC game was Diablo 3. Capcom have opened up a restaurant to commemorate or advertise the launch of Resident Evil 6. It's called Resident Evil Cafe and Grill Stars. It's a restaurant or grill with a big difference because the food is all dead zombie-based stuff. So there's like a brain steak. I don't know about you, but I'm a little squeamish, and the fact that I can eat like a half-rotting dead brain steak to be excited about Resident Evil doesn't really excite me. I'm not a zombie. I'm the human part of this equation. I want a real steak so that I can kill the zombies.
Bit of a limited time offer though on that restaurant.
Oh yeah, the restaurant's only open for a year.
So
because I know they know that they're not going to do very well. That's right. Katsuhiro Harada, one of the developers who worked on Tekken, has gone on a Twitter rampage complaining to game fans or gamers about some changes that they want done to Tekken. This seems to be the trend this week because Reggie was also going crazy about gamers and hardcore guys who just want everything changed and weren't satisfied and have the word he used was insatiable. Our attitudes are insatiable because we want more. Katsuhiro explained better why what gamers argue for or want in games is unreasonable sometimes because they don't understand the development process. And the example he uses is voice actors that were around 16 years ago. We want to put those voice actors back into a game in 2012, and it doesn't make sense because the audio systems that we're using to listen to those games are completely different. The voice actor's old, we have different TVs, we've got different compression. Nick knows a lot about audio compression, and those people are going to sound naturally very different. So it was quite insightful, quite humbling. Yeah, and we hope that as a community, gamers will exercise more humility when it comes to ripping off devs.
What's Gioteck?
Gioteck is a UK-based company that distributes and manufactures next-gen console accessories and peripherals. They focus on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. They have a range of headsets and controllers and cables that they manufacture for these product consoles. Gioteck's motto is first-party quality at third-party price, which means you're really getting value for money on the accessories that you're buying for your console. I think the exciting thing about the accessories that are available from Gioteck is that it fits a nice market or a niche where these products aren't really available for your console, for your Xbox 360 or your PlayStation. So go into the stores, check it out, and see. I'm sure you'll find something in Gioteck that'll suit your needs.
What are Gioteck doing for the local gaming scene?
Apex Interactive are quite happy to be sponsoring local PlayStation 3 clans via Gioteck. We partook in a event which was the Battlefield 3 Squad Rush League event a couple of weeks ago. There were about 13 clans in the league, and we sponsored the prizes to the value of 40,000 Rand, most of which was Gioteck. And we're happy to announce that SAS A team were the winners, and they've got a whole range of Gioteck gear, and we'll be sponsoring them for the following year.
Hello everyone, my name's Nick. Now usually you only hear me from behind the camera, but now I have the opportunity to present an insert in which I tell you what I think is rad about gaming and what sucks about gaming. Now granted, I am by no means a good first-person shooter player. Just can't do it. Pew 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 pew. Also, neither am I any good at strategy games like Dota or StarCraft. Just don't understand all this micro rubbish. But what I am good at is playing games that I like. And what kind of games do I like? Well, let me tell you, because today we're going to be talking about old school adventure/quest games. Now I've got 3 particular adventure games that stand out from my childhood. These games kept me busy for hours. People talk about 80-hour games. These games are like 500-hour games for me. Not because I'm dumb, just because I like to play slow. From bottom to top, I gotta say, number 3, Sam & Max Hit the Road. Awesome game. Number 2, Day of the Tentacle. Pretty much Maniac Mansion, the sequel. Amazing cartoon graphics. And number 1 has definitely gotta be Monkey Island 3, The Curse of Monkey Island. Nothing gets better than Guybrush Threepwood and old Murray the demonic talking skull.
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Now what do these games have in common? Well, I'll tell you. Awesome graphics for their time, amazing voice actors, and also wit and humor. You don't find wit and humor in FIFA, unless you tackle some guy and he looks like he's making love to the goalkeeper. That's pretty funny, but that's only on YouTube. That hardly ever happens.
Now it's time for community stuff.
So last week Friday, the King of Console happened, and it was a night to remember according to my co-caster, Nick Holden, or Holden ZA. It was crazy cool, and the PlayStation 3 Modern Warfare 3 heads went up against the Xbox 360 Modern Warfare heads to finally wrap up who are the better gamers of the two teams. PlayStation 3, we bow to you. You are the winners. You are the better gamers. But the reason I believe that you're the better gamers yes, you are great gamers in and of yourselves, but you've been playing with the PlayStation 3 controller this time, and it's like Lee in Naruto training with weights, and then when he gets into a real fight and he drops those weights, it just goes crazy and he's out of control, and he's just like stronger and more powerful. So yeah, because you've got the 360 controllers and the new Gioteck ones with the triggers, and you felt like, yes, this is what playing with a real console feels like. Wow, did I just fanboy out?
I'm glad, because man, Xbox is way sweeter anyway.
No, it's not really. You gotta be diplomatic.
I'm not diplomatic about anything, Grant. You know this about me.
Oh well, your review.
Yes, it was sweet.
Diablo 3 was the best top-selling game on PC in the month of May in South Africa, and rightfully so. It was huge, it was one of the best games that come out this year, and if you are interested in PC games at all, you'll know it was the most anticipated game of the year. Now, if you are waiting for the price to drop to get your hands on it, you didn't actually have to wait, because MWeb have got your back, and we've got a little secret to help you get your hands on that. If you buy the game from Rosebank, Gateway, or Canal Walk, that's Joburg, Cape Town, or Durban, and open up an uncapped MWeb account, you pick up the game for 200 Rand, 199 Rand. That's a new release game, it's the biggest game of the year, for 199 Rand. You can't actually get that game at any other price anywhere in the world right now. So take advantage of this. MWeb are going, maybe they're stupid, I don't know, maybe Gamezone's just being silly because they're giving away a game for like next to nothing. So do that, open up an uncapped account, it's the best experience you can have. And that's just, that's just a fact on Battle.net, and you get the game for like the cheapest price. You get the best internet connection for the best game. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Gamezone TV. Every view counts, and as a result, I want you to like, subscribe, and spread this video all around the net and all over your social media if you enjoyed it, and if you want to just give us some mad props. We really, really appreciate it. Big ups to Gioteck for helping us out and having a look at their range. I think it's going to really promote gaming in South Africa at an affordable price, and because we want to play competitive gaming online affordably, right? Stay tuned for next week's episode. Have a fantastic gaming weekend. My name is Grant Hines. Stay in school, high five a stranger, and tell Nick that he's a bit of a freak.